Hello. Hello, Bev. Okay. No one's here, but I'll start anyway. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to the VOD. Welcome to the stream. This is mainly going to be video. Hold on, shut the fuck up. Stop with the music. Stop with the music. Okay. It's going to be, if you're watching this, this is stream/VOD. And I'm going to break down the entirety of my album, Change Change, out now since February 8th, 2025. It is 6 songs long, 23 minutes in length. Got a lot of genres that I have no fucking clue like what they are. So I'm just gonna call it like experimental. So it's experimental music. Who cares? So how this is gonna work for the people watching in the future, or if anybody were to come in here now, is I am going to do a listen through of the full song, maybe get a little bit of thoughts and shit like that, and then I'm gonna break down like how I produced it, or just like that kind of stuff. So hopefully we can get that started now. I'm gonna figure out how to fucking work this, and I'm gonna be streaming this from my whatchamacallit, what is it? Oh, the visualizer, because I got a visualizer going right here. Let me full screen this so it's like cleaner. And I'll probably move my camera too, because like, can I do that? Yeah, awesome. I'll move my camera here. This is weird. I haven't done this in so fucking long. I haven't streamed in so goddamn long. This is weird. Whatever. I think we're just gonna get straight into it. So I'm gonna mute myself, and I'm just gonna let this play through. So 6 songs. The first song is going to be the title track, Change Change. It is a song that I made. I don't know how to describe it. This is more of just like the opener, intro to like basically just the essential like idea of this album, all about like change, more specifically about like how I view art, how I view like music production in general, and just like my general mindset, or just kind of like, I guess you could I suppose you could say like worry, because like my main thing is I do a lot of genre changing between songs. So I guess this is a exploration of that. This is just song bad. So I'm gonna stop fucking talking, and here is the first song, Change Change. Change, 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 I heard that you heard we're scared to make this. It's okay, we do it all the time. It's not easy. You don't have to be scared of it. There's a reason you can't stop doing it. It's like I talk to you, but I won't listen. I want you to copy me, but it's a habit. It's a warning. It's slow and no one will listen. Is it possible to keep the change, 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 change. heard that you heard we're scared to hear this. Maybe that's just me being paranoid. This should be easy, people do it all the time. Hearing this word makes me feel like 10 trillion endorphins pumped into every morsel of flesh on my body. I can't say why I'm doing this. I hope it sends you fucking sprinting down the freeway. I hope you can see it's possible to change. To change, 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 change,
Okay, so that was Change Change. It immediately leads into Must Have Cost an Arm and a Leg, the second song. So a couple of things about it right off the bat. So first off, here's the project file that we're working with here. A little bit laggy because I'm fucking streaming this on Twitch. But one thing I do want to say is, I don't know if you can tell, but the album was painted by yours truly. The album cover per se. So it is a real painting. Besides, and like the sides are just like photos I took, but it is a real painting. Combination of acrylic and spray paint that I did on a canvas. So, here, closer look. Hell yeah. About like yay big. I'm like 6'1", so like take measurements or whatever. Yeah. And so first fun fact. Love to see it. Because I'm just so awesome and talented. What the fuck? Okay. Second thing. So as you can see, so a lot of this song was originally how this came about was from Underscore's song Northwest Zombie Girl. And essentially I heard that like first part where it was like Northwest Zombie Girl puts the pills under her tongue, that where it's like the clapping kind of like the chant. I was like, huh, what if I just straight up copy it? So I did, and then I just made that the entire song, kind of, except for this harmonica part, but I'll get to it. So first off, how this is working, so basically what I have in, I believe the key of, I think it's B minor. From what I remember, it's B minor. I could be entirely wrong in that though. But basically, it's just so many takes of me just saying change, change. So first take is just like the, and then I just keep looping it over and over again because cheating is awesome. And then I build it up, so it's now change, 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 and then again building it up, change, 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 change. And then I'll come back to the vocal buildups in a second, because there's obviously more, as you can hear in the rest of the song. But essentially what I have here, oh yeah, this part right here, this is okay. So first lesson of sound design, folks. Scam. That's gonna be a recurring theme in this entire entire album, is that sound design is a scam, and it's fucking easy. You just have to cheat. For example, this sound right here that I use like frequently throughout the song. So like this, like that. Oh, and I almost forgot. These are yeah, let me pull up the mixing channel. Let's see here. Can you detach for once in your life? There we go. So Here, I have the mixing channel pulled up here. Let's see here. Did I actually pull up? What channel is this? God fucking. Okay, it's channel 2. So essentially, my setup here, what I have going on is I have 2 channels, one for the left ear, one for the right. Essentially, just entirely going into a, I guess, vocal bus. So I just put all the like the left like takes on it, right, and then like right ear, and then I filter those into a separate channel, where essentially I have a fuck me. What did I do? What did I do? Okay, where essentially I just have a, let's see here. I have a EQ just taking out all the low ends, and then here, let's see here. Can you open the fuck back up? Not like that. I didn't want that. God damn it. FL Studio is kind of a brat sometimes. Oh, Brad. Oh my god, Brad. Okay, sorry. So you have 2 EQs. One's for taking out the low end, and then one, this is supposed to be like sort of a de-esser. Where essentially I just like looked where like all of my like S's are coming from my voice, and then I just like, okay, let me just take this one and just and then, which that didn't even matter because like it didn't really do shit. So I put in another de-esser on it, this time like an actual one. This program, if you can figure out a way to get it, it's awesome. Slap it on your vocals, like easy peasy lemon squeeze. What the fuck just happened? I think my FL crashed. Well, let me close this. I think it crashed. Hold on. I don't know why that happened. Shit. It's probably because I'm streaming. This is like taking a huge load. Huge load? Huge load! God fucking, okay. Here, if this is gonna load again. But basically, that's all that's going on there. And then I believe what I did, go away OTT. And then also for further like mixing and like effect on these voices. Excuse me, are you gonna move? God, there we go. I think for further mixing, yeah. I do it in a little bit of a weird way, where I'm gonna take out an earbud because it's hard to hear myself talk through like earbuds. It's weird. I do it in a weird way where every time I record my vocals in like a take, I automatically put a fruity compressor with this preset. Like, I'm not even joking. I have a preset saying this should be good, and I put it on fucking everything because it works. But I just do this preset. It's basic compression, like it's not that complicated. Plus a gate because my microphone's fucking loud. So every time I try to record something, it just like has all that like static and shit like that. So I just gate. I gate it. It's easy. It's easy. It's fun, and the whole family can do it. And then also for the okay, sorry, I got way off topic. Let's go back to this sine wave here. That's what's going on here. It is a sine wave. It's a B. It doesn't matter because I just pitch shift a lot. Here, let me find it. Yeah. So I got a 3 times oscillator going on right here. I got all 3 of the sine waves. And essentially what I got going is FL Studio can like, it has this function where it'll let you like record automation. So essentially what I can do is I can just take this audio, or take like the sine wave as it's playing, and then go into FL and just like record just me like turning these dials. So I'm just turning these dials and just making this like weird kind of like noise. And I'm gonna be entirely honest with you, I kind of stole that from Flying Lotus. I noticed in a lot of tracks he had this thing where like he had a sine wave just kind of like like just going crazy. So I'm like, I'm stealing that. Hashtag yes. Hashtag awesome. And then I have, why does it say 6? What do I have on 6? There's no way it's just, oh, because I'm busting it. Okay, I'm a dumbass. I get okay. That's also another thing. It's kind of unorganized. So like I'll have channels meant for specifically one thing, but then I don't want to make another channel to just like mix another thing and make it like sound cool. So I just put into a previous channel that I already made and it sounds cool anyway. So that's probably what's going on here. I forgot why I did this, but essentially what I got going on the this main channel is I got a vocoder. You're also gonna see a lot of this. I love using Vocodex because it's like it's kind of a cheat code for sound design again, because like you just throw this on like water noises and you get like this nice like wet textures going around. It's like it's amazing and it's cheating and I love it. I have another EQ going on it, just taking out all the low ends because and just just like trying to organize all the sounds, all the just all that good stuff, all that good vibe. And then I have a little bit of distortion on it. I think I have this on fuzz. I can't remember. Probably on fuzz. I like using the fuzz preset a lot. It's just like good for like noise. I get two panomatics going here. You'll also see a lot of this, one going from side to side, just a lot, and then another going for the volume. So it's kind of just like unstable, like comfortable a little bit. And that's what I got going on here. And then I just have this channel busing into the fifth one as a fruity balance to just like automate the volume whenever I like build it up like that. So that's the sine wave, and I just kind of just reuse it like throughout the entire song because fuck you. Okay, let's get into these channels. So what's going on here is these are, well, let me hear them. Okay, so what I got going on the left here, I have a lighter. Where is it? It's on my desk somewhere. God, oh, there we go. I have this lighter. I love Budapest. Hi, welcome. I'm explaining production stuff right now. Anyway, I'm explaining right now that I use this lighter for one of the songs to make like a groove. The I love Budapest. And I kind of just did it in this like a blah 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 in the rhythm. And then I kind of did the same thing here. Same thing, and then I have these running through their own separate buses. Yeah, over here. So like the lighters are on like the left, and the shakers are on the right, and then this is running through a bus. Nothing special happening here. It's just like I'm putting an EQ, I'm putting a de-esser on it because, you know, just taking down, like that's also good for just like taking down like the really like weird high ends that just hurt your ears and stuff like that. And I think this is also going through this like same microphone that has a compressor and a gate on it, so same thing there. And by the way, if you're wondering what the sound is, it's a shaker. It's fucking Dwayne. I use Dwayne for this fucking shit, and you can't even say it's not. I'm powerful. Hi, Mr. Rock. Exactly. Okay. All right, let's keep going. So that's what I got going on here, just to create like extra like progressive, percussion stuff. What I got going on here, this one's weird. So essentially, it's just me saying change a lot. Where is that going? Okay, so I have a lot of effects on here. So here's what it sounds naked. Chain. Just like for like added like background. I got Vocodex on here again, exactly. And I got another EQ taking out the low ends. I got a distortion. I got a panomatic going left to right. Or actually, wait a second. Oh yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. Whenever I just have like a cool preset already, I just kind of just slap it on something else. And then just like it's like that. Why is my hair doing that? Fucking weird. Anyway, so I just filter things into the same channel because fuck it. Just fuck it. Why not? Who cares? I don't care. It sounds cool. Like, what do you want me to do? Let's see here. Oh, okay. So here's, oh, and I realize I haven't even gotten to the clapping. The clapping, it's exactly what you expect, except like there's a little bit more method to the madness where like I just had like 6 takes of me clapping, but like accentuating different rhythms. So I was just going on 16ths. I was just going like, but for each take, I like accentuated different things. So like, and then I just kept going. I don't know why this cut off. And then like I ended it there, so it has like that nice boom to like do that. Okay, let's look at the extra vocal takes. And thankfully like this is kind of like reused, so I don't have to like blah 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 blah, blah throughout the rest of the thing. Sorry, just looking at something. So essentially what I got going on here is basically just more vocal harmonies. So like in here I kind of like have a change, change, and I just kind of like repeat that over and over again. And then what is over here? I have like a change, 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 and then just keep looping it over and over again. Keep going. What's up? Black Star Gaming X sup. What's up, bro? What's going on? Welcome to the stream. I'm teaching you how to produce. I'm teaching how I made the songs for my album Change Change. So I'm on the production side of it now, but like we'll do like more listen through stuff as we go along for the stream. So stick around for awesome music and how to produce. And I'm telling you right now, sound design is a fucking scam. It's a scam, and you don't have to be. It doesn't have to be complicated. Okay, let's keep going. So basically, it just got these melodies going together, so it kind of has this like. And you'll notice it is a little off time, and I just don't care. Anyway, let's go to the next ones. So this one's basically like, how can I make these top melodies like the original changes like here? Like how can I make change, 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 change? Like I kind of have like I have a good chord build up, but it's like I want more. I want like a little bit of a change. So sorry. So what I got going on here is, along with an introduction of just like this shit again, change, change. What I got going on here is like I just have a different like lead that I just another take of another lead that is slapped on, but it sounds like a little like it makes it sound a little dodgy, like change, 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 and it does wonders to like the fucking like melodies. So, like oh, it's a little spicy. It's a little spicy, and that's like if you're gonna take anything away from this, it's that just like the key to making music like interesting and like just building it up and making it like more and more and more. You have to fuck with it. You have to fuck with it, because I literally was like, this needs something more. So I had just like spent a solid 15 minutes of my time just like going like, okay, what's some like cool melody I can add onto this? And I like came up with like change, 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 and I was like, oh, I like that. And then this is just more and more buildup of just like the same like vocal things that I got going on here. Right, and then I had this like little like thing that lasts for like more than a measure this fucking time, where it's like change, change, like a nice like long note. And then I realized I got some of the notes wrong here, but I kept it anyway because like again I wanted to add that like spiciness, and also I just didn't feel like changing it because sorry. I don't feel like doing anything with this. Don't worry about these. These are just old takes. I just wanted to redo it because I got the rhythm wrong, and I kept them just in case, but I don't really need them for anything. We are 30 minutes into this fucking stream. God damn it, I'm not even past the first part. Okay, luckily it gets easier. So here, essentially it's kind of just the same thing. Her was na na na, like change change, like it's the same melody as change change, and then I added like that dodgy like spiciness on top of it. So right, and then something that I really adore about this song, or that like I'm proud of myself for specifically, is that when I was doing the vocals, I've like I've had like a little bit of a weird like journey with vocals, because like I'm trying to get like more and more comfortable, and I'm still like kind of early into the music career, or whatever. So as I'm doing more and more vocals, I'm like learning more things that I can do. So like here it's like, so like there I try to like play with it and like add like a little bit of a growl, like get a little bit of zesty, that kind of shit. And like I would encourage people to do the same thing. And I would also encourage people to like whenever they're first starting out, their singing is going to sound horrible, because of course it will. Like I think practicing with projection, practicing how you want your voice to sound on FL Studio, or like or whatever DAW that you use, and just keep playing it back to yourself, and just like hearing it, and then seeing like, oh, okay, what can I do to change my voice and how I can project it so that people, so like it's easier to hear. So just play with those kind of things. It takes time. It always takes time, but like it's like you kind of have to. Okay, let's see here. What else? These are just more of the lighter like shaker thing. And then here, this is a little bit interesting. I forgot where I got this. No, okay. This is gonna pop up later. This pops up in 500 Miles Tall, I believe. But I essentially had a session of just recording drums, like actual like live drums, and I just kind of like played it here. I did like took the same take, but then like duplicated it, and then just forwarded it by a couple milliseconds. So kind of just has this like rumbly, but kind of like you can't really make out what the fuck's going on. I mean, it's just like a drum roll on the snare. That's essentially all that's going on. Where is this playing? Here. So essentially what I got a compressor on it, the same preset, because you already know me. Panomatic, make it go left to right. Amazing. There's this plugin I got called Air Windows Consolidated. It has like a bunch of different like effects on it, and it's reverb. Mwah. It's if you want like a really nice like wet that sounds fucking I don't mean wet like that. But like if you want a nice like sort of intangible but like ethereal kind of reverb sound to your things, if you're willing to do like the extra CPU, I would use this. It's awesome. I don't think it's paid. It may or may not be paid. I don't know. But you can figure that out. Go look it up on Google. I don't fucking care. But yeah, I got a little bit going on in that. Not all the way though, because then that would just make it like entirely incomprehensible. Oh, not really. Oh wait, oh that's because I'm okay, yeah, it would just sound like that. And that's a little boring. And then you'll also see like in different automations like here and there that I'll just like completely like turn this on and off, just because like it's like easier, and like the reverb tail kind of gets a little bit annoying sometimes. Here, sine wave thing again. And then what do I got here? The change thing again. Introducing the claps down here, and then what's down here? Okay, so that's this take, but I think I have it under a different channel. Yes, track 14. So track 14, essentially, it's the same take where it's like the change, that. But I ran it through a fruity reverb, turning the wet all the way up, getting some decay on there with a little bit of like a fast distortion on the fuzz preset. I think it's the fuzz preset. I always assume it's the fuzz preset because that's just what I do all the time. And then balance, that's just for automating the volume. So as you can see, yeah, right here, the volume, just like automating that. And then what I got here, so this one's a little bit interesting. So I have So this sound effect right here, this is also I also reuse this in Must Have Cost an Arm and a Leg. I just kind of like use like the more percussive part to make like I'm pretty sure I have, okay, I have this on track 10. So it's a different track this time. I have it on with a Panamatic, so it's going rapidly left to right. Vocodex, because you know I fucking have to. Excuse me. I got a D-doubler. This is essentially just like a weird like delay plugin that I have. Pretty nice, pretty awesome. Hi and Pie sent it to me. Shout out Hi and Pie. And then this is just like a like taking away like the highs a little bit, or like, and also a little bit of a de-esser going on here, but nothing too crazy, nothing too much. And I'll tell you what this is. I'll tell you what this is after we listen to Must Have Cost an Arm and a Leg, because I think this is the funniest thing I've sampled. But that's gonna be a surprise. You're gonna have to wait for it. And then this straight up just the iPhone ringtone. Like, okay, so it sounds like it has this like a blah, 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 kind of thing going on right here. And essentially what this is, or I mean, you can kind of see the name of what I was talking about earlier, but shh, we don't talk about that. But essentially what I got going on, I have codec with the bitrate turned all the way down. Oh yeah, this is the iPhone ringtone. Except I like pitched it up, like, or I think I sped it up, and I sped it and then I pitched it all the way down. But this is the, is it gonna play? If I just play it, I don't think it will. But this is the iPhone alarm. I fucking sampled the iPhone alarm. And then what I got going on here is basically just I got a codec going on it. So okay, I got codec, kind of get that, and kind of getting that like big crush sound, which is like kind of contributing to that blab. So like with the loss all the way up, and basically codec is just a plugin that can just mess with like the bit rate of certain sounds. So you could just like plop it on and it just sounds like, and like it just makes it sound shitty, but it's aesthetic. Vocodex, because fucking I have to. I have some spectral gate on it, and I'm kind of forget what spectral gate is, or like what exactly it's doing, but it makes it sound like this. So I don't fucking care. Fruity Panomatic, you already know, left to right, messing with the volume, except way slower this time. And then Fruity Bounce, this is just for automating volume. So easy, and then just kind of going, and that's all this is for this part. And then for this like little build up session for like the like chorus, I guess you could say, it's essentially actually kind of just the same thing as the first one, except I've added the this sound going on. And then I also have this sample from the From sample pack that I kind of just plopped in there. And I got on track 9, basically Fruity Panomatic going left to right, Vocodex, except I kind of did this. I forgot why I did that. Things, I don't know. I just do it and I forget about it immediately. And then parametric, taking away like all the high end, a little bit of the low end, just to get those like low mids kind of. So you know, we got that. And it's a really nice growl, and it's from From's sample pack. Let me see. Cold or warm or both. That's the name of the sample pack. Go get it. It's free. It's awesome. Got some nice things going on there. And then yeah, for this section. Now, here's where we get a bit of a turn. So, this is a couple of things. So, first, this is straight up just me playing harmonica. Track 16. So playing harmonica, got some a little bit of reverb on there. Like I have the well all the way up, but like only just a little bit of decay. Take the stereo, kind of just going like that. Just boosting like the just the overall presence of it, like from the left and right ears. And then I have why did I do this? Oh fuck. No, it's gonna crash again. Fuck. Okay. Lesson. Just don't open any FabFilter plugins on stream. It'll crash your shit. God damn it. Okay. Let's get back into it. So I got a filter on it and it's doing something. I forgot. Or it's essentially it's just like added like texture, added like just like making it, you know, just sounding cool. Here, let me go back to it. Here, I'll show you what it looks like with it on and off. Can you? Thank you. It's basically just boosting the mids. It's boosting the mids. So, here, this one's a little bit of a weird one. This is multiple takes of me playing a super. Well, it's not. I tried to tune it. It wouldn't want to tune. It's me playing a ukulele, with a bit of spectral gate, and then just kind of just like going crazy here. If you're wondering why it's like looks like that, it's because there's like a tempo modulation like right here. So if whenever I turn off the channels, it kind of just like goes weird. So it kind of has that like weird noise. And then what this is, it's essentially, it's the ukulele noises again, but it's consolidated and put into, and then that like consolidated audio is put into a fruity granulizer, to which I just like played over the course of like this whole measure. And then it gets more and more intense. And then where do I have this on track 17? I have like another like left and right to like bus combo going on right here. So like left takes a ukulele, right takes a ukulele. And then on top of all of it, I have a spectral gate, OTT, and then fruity balance for just automation. And also, by the way, if you don't know already, which you should, but I'm just going to explain this. OTT is essentially just a multi-band compressor, which basically is just a compressor for like, but you can control like the highs, mediums, lows, that kind of stuff. But what's special about it is that it has a preset that everybody and their mother like loves, and that's what I'm using here. Kind of get that like crispy sound. So it has like, so like. Yeah, whatever. All right, and that's with the granulizer, and then if I filter in the things here. Right. So that's what's going on here. And then here, basically same thing, except different take with the harmonica. Different as well as this like separate take where I'm kind of just like going like, are you gonna play? Are you gonna play? Are you gonna fucking, oh. I have it on its own. Or no, I don't. It's just here. And I gotta just have that like paired with the original harmonica take. And then everything here is the same. It's a ukulele along with the fruity granulizer thing. And plus I've added the drum solo from earlier. I think it's just different. Oh my god, I have to. Sorry. This time only one, and then I had the same take of the drum solo, but like somewhere later because it was a recording session. where I'm just like hitting like cymbals and shit. And then like slowed it down, pitched it down, that kind of stuff. We already know this. And then what is this? Oh yeah, the harmonica. And then I have the iPhone alarm kind of going again. And then what I have here, this one's going to be a little bit weird. I have Vital going. Vital is a, it's a synth. It's a synth with, ow, fuck. I forgot how loud that is. Shit. Let me just, it's pretty loud. I have the volume controlled, so it's not like this loud in the shit. Has it been muted this entire time? Why are you muted? Why was that muted? Oh my fucking god. This always happens. Like, every time I do this shit, it always mutes. I don't know why. Bro. Whatever. Here, let me just run through what everything sounds like again. I mean, you've heard the song. So, harmonica. That's, oh, hold on. Let me reset this. Here's all the ukuleles on their own. And just kind of just comparing it with everything else. Just a bunch of ukulele takes that I have on the left and right ears. And then the consolidated ukulele take that I put through Fruity Granulizer. And then this is just the sine wave again. And then here's the drum solo. That kind of stuff. And then same drum solo, but it's like me hitting the cymbals, blah, 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 blah. And then iPhone alarm. And then this is the separate take of the harmonica that I layered on top of the other one. That has that like kind of like arpeggiating throughout the entire thing. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention. So I ran into a little bit of an interesting conundrum because the harmonica that I use, this one, it's only tuned to be in C major, which is a little bit of a weird thing. So I kind of had to transpose it up by like 400 cents. So that's gonna be 4 semitones. I think that's like B minor. I keep forgetting what fucking key I did. I don't know. You can figure it out. You're smart. Just like what's 4 semitones on top of C major, you can find out. And then this is Vital. Okay. All right, so we're back. Vital. So essentially what I got going on here is I have a really big, I just have a really just big fucking super saw that I got going on here. So, or well, kind of super saw. I have, this going, I forgot what, I got a triangle wave, I got a square wave, and a saw wave. I have the unison turned basically all the way fucking up for all of them, as well as just like just spreading them apart a little bit by each one. Effects, I just got distortion plus a compressor, which is interesting because Vital's like compressor, it's a multi-band compressor, but its preset is a little bit similar to OTT's, which I find interesting. And then I have this feeding into channel 20, and channel 20 is essentially just Fruity Bounce for volume automation, stereo to make it even wider, because I just want this to be a huge, wide sound, and then parametric, just getting rid of all the low ends, because who the fuck needs that? I mean, well, you need low ends sometimes, but that's not the point. And then I just have this giant-ass fucking chord going on at the bottom, plus just a large like arpeggio, Italian motherfucker. And then we just go into this next thing where like I kind of just have like a nice little, why'd I do that? How'd I do that? What'd that do? Why is what the fuck? Why? Hello? Why are you slightly lighter than all the other ones? I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna save the track anyway, so it's gonna go back to normal. But okay, that scares me. Fuck, it's so scary. It's just like, it's just there. Jesus Christ, man. Okay. Here's where we go back to that like other section. To like the verses and stuff like this. Like
Heard that you heard.
So essentially, it's kind of the same build-up as before, except I took it at a right now it's at what is it? I believe it's 80 BPM. Where's the fucking tempo mod? Where'd I put it? Is it here? Okay, yeah. Okay, sorry. 85 BPM. So essentially it's just retaking it, but 85 BPM. Rhythms are kind of slightly different. And then I added a couple different things. Forgot what some of these are. I know the one on the right ear right here. I think that's me. I think that's a Rubik's Cube. I think I'm just turning a Rubik's Cube over and over again. 22, there we go. And then over here we have more clapping. And then I think I also have some snapping here. Yeah, just to add like a little bit more like that percussive element. The fucking sine wave again. Also the iPhone ringtone alarms, and then this mysterious sample, wherever that is from. And then, ow. That's just the super saw again, except it's just only the arpeggio this time. And then these are the different vocal takes. It's essentially just the same idea as like the first verse, the I heard that you heard, except with just different lyrics.
We're scared
And
to
also different BPM.
hear the time into every morsel of flesh on my body.
And then here I do like a little like change up where it just like has a bunch more vocal takes in this like little last line like that.
It's possible to
And then just has like blah, 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 blah. And then I also have this little build up thing here where I just like
I heard.
So honestly, tour de force, greatest idea that I've ever had. And then it kind of just has this like
Possible to change.
I don't know. I really like that part because I was like, I made that. I'm like, wow. I'm like so slick. I'm so slick. And then here it's essentially the same thing as the chorus, except I added a bunch of things from previous things. So the granulized ukuleles, the iPhone ringtone alarm, the this big ass super saw, the mysterious sample. I don't know what that is. And then also the from sample, the thing that I stole from the sample pack, drum solo, and then just all these like vocal takes. So vocal takes like clapping, snapping, that kind of thing. Or no, I don't think I had the snapping because that was in a different BPM. So just clapping and the lighters and the Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And I think that's it. I think that's the entirety of the production breakdown. I feel like, I don't know. If you have any more questions on like how I did a thing or like just like ethos, if you're watching this VOD or something, fucking DM me. Find me, message me. I put a map in the middle of the Saharan desert and you're gonna have to find it, and then I'll show my Discord username. You type it in and I'll give you 3 riddles that you have to answer, and then I'll give you whatever the fuck you want about this VOD. I don't care. If you're a historical person looking back at this like 1500 years from now, suck my dick. Yeah, no, sorry. I just had some I don't know what got into me, but yeah. So there we go. that is Change Change. That is the first song. So now what we are gonna do, oh, that's me. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna play this again. I'm gonna hit play, and I'm getting some fucking water. So, because my throat hurts. So I'm gonna let this play, and I will try to speedrun water. So yeah, here we go. I was fucking muted again. This must have cost an arm and a leg. I'm not talking anymore.
Set up your marks to pray. Must have cost an arm and a leg. Yeah, there's more where that came from. Same fun. Where the fuck you could've gave one? Can't hit the hay grind like T. Say some. Don't speak to you dumb chewing. You'll make a way through man. His mouth for an only human. I will measure the others. You 10 motherfuckers who think they got numbers. I got the solution.
Okay, so something I realized, I have like two separate like mixer audio channels on OBS. One of them is for like just the entire screen, and one of them is for just Chrome. I just remembered that I can just have the one that's for everything on, and then not turn it off, which also made me remember that I think for the entirety of the change production thing, it was just off. So until the period where I remembered it was off, I don't think anything was there. So, fuck. Damn it. It's okay though. We ball. And also I explained everything anyway, so like y'all probably you probably understand. Okay, so next we have must have cost an arm and a leg. So excuse me while I am trying finding this project file, because I named it something severely different than that. I think it was either this. I either named it All Night or All Nighter. There's a difference. There's a very big difference between those two. Let's try All Night. Okay, it was All Night. It was All Night. All Night's the right one. Also shout out Hug the Ghost for making these streaming things. He made this like all the way fucking back in like 2021. That's how old these things are. 2022, sorry. or one of those. But like, this is so old. I don't know. Shout out to your friends. Shout out to your friends. Your friends are awesome. Go say hi to your friends. Hang out with your friends. They're awesome. They're amazing. Okay, wait. Sound check. Good. Fucking good. All right. So, start off with this little intro here. It's like the I'm gonna break it down for you. So, this, I don't know if you can already see the title, whatever the fuck. This is a sample of me stirring a bowl of pasta. I had a bowl of pasta, and I stirred it, and I recorded it with a microphone. And then what I did was I put it on, let's see here, channel 1. I just put it with like a vocoder, Vocodex specifically, some distortion, doubler, flanger right here. I just forgot what flanger does. It just does things. Oh, God. And then Panamatic. But it sounds cool. It sounds really cool, and that's what I mean. That's what I mean when sound design is a scam. Just cheat. Just cheat, and then just like record stirring pasta and then put a bunch of effects on it. Like that's what music production is, baby. That's what it is. Okay. So moving past the stirring pasta thing, and also this is the thing that I was using in Change Change. So moving past that. So a lot of the bass noises are either one of two things. One, it's a kick that I stole from a sample pack that I like reversed, pitched up. I think, what is it? Oh, I didn't even pitch it. I just reverse it, stretch it out for a long time, and then I just add some extra effects on it. I think, yeah, I put this, oh no, I didn't put this in the same. Just put a vocoder, some distortion, another holy shit, I did 2 vocoders? What is wrong with me? God. Anyway, more Panamatic, and then a pitch shifter. I think I use this pitch shifter for like later. And then these two. So that's one bass thing. Another bass thing is I used a guitar. So this like build up, this is me literally just fingering the E string on a guitar and then just going, and I put it through an effects channel, the same thing as like the stirring pasta, and then that's basically just this entire thing. So and then to have that like perfect cutoff, I just straight up turned off the master. Just fuck you. So this is a little bit weird. So this is another kick that I stretched out like really long. So and it sounds really cool. I put this on 4, so this is basically just I got a pitch thing here. I just pitched it down. I don't know, and then I think I also did some other thing. Yeah, I like did something with the delay. I just put that all the way there. I don't know what this does. I just messed around with it. So if someone more experienced than me can do that, sure. I have this absolutely amazing EQ where I just bump the low end. So does that do anything actually? It kind of does. And then a stereo, just widening the sound, making it like more like on the left and right ear, that kind of thing. And then what I got here, oh, this is the tempo, because like originally it was not, or what the fuck was it? It's 100 BPM, whatever. You have a metal hit. So I essentially what I did, just recorded a bunch of just me like hitting different like metals in my garage. Well, it's not my garage, I live in my parents' house, and then just put it under that same channel as like the kick, and then just like reverse them, stretched them out, pitched them up, pitched them high, like just a bunch of things just to get cool sounds. Like that like has that really nice like, and then here, oh, that's a little loud. So essentially what this is so I was originally going to do this song with Piano Cats. If you don't know who Piano Cats is, he's a very talented producer that I work with sometimes, who's hopefully going to make his fucking album for April. But yeah, really cool producer. I was gonna do this with him, but things fell through and we weren't able to. But he did send me these like chords that he made, and essentially what I was gonna do, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna sample these. I don't care. So basically, I just took his entire chord progression. I shortened it like hell. I pitched it all the way up by 1200 cents. And then I just like slapped just a bunch of effects on it. So this is in channel 5. So another vocoder, god damn it. Another distortion, god damn it. More panamatic, damn it. OTT, damn it. Fruity, okay, what is this? Oh, this is like for, okay, so Fruity Wave Shaper, this is basically just, I wanted it more bit crushed. So like kind of like having that really like crunchy sound, like really like that. And pitch shifter, this is for something. Oh yeah, and the pitch shifter, that's for like this ending bit where like I just like I automated the pitch right here, so it like kind of has that like energy thing. So with all 4 of those things, oh, and this is just one of the like guitar things I recorded again, and I just slapped it on here again, just kind of to add like an extra thing. So, oh, and then I just have like a kick with a side chain right here. So I think, yeah, this is a side chain. So yeah, so basically all that creates this like little like, which is fucking awesome. And look, it took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements. 5. And this is what you need, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you need to make awesome things. And basically, you just take this mindset and you just run with it. And this is what I mean by sound design being awesome. Because, like, it's kind of a scam. You can just cheat. It's amazing. Here. So what I got going on here, this is another metal hit that I recorded for my garage because awesome. And then I put this under the same track as this because again I'm lazy. And then this is just the chord. This is the chord thing that Piano Cats sent me. Except it's a little bit different. I put it on a different channel, and I kind of just only like I didn't put any distortion or any of the other weird things. I just let it be by itself. And then just kind of shortened it and then used it as a sort of like a color-based thing. And then just a bunch of kick. I hear yelling. Just a bunch of kicks right here. It's like boom. So, and by the way, when I first came up with this like little like thing here, I was fucking crazy. Like I was going like, oh my god, because I was like, holy shit, I can make this. Here, same thing, except I added the little like pasta stirring thing. So, and then same thing here. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. And then here, same thing. It's just I chopped it again. Oh, look who's getting banned. Look who's getting banned. Or I don't even know how to hide messages. Are you fucking kidding me? Can I hide messages? Yeah, let me just do that. All right, cool. That'll work. Anyway, basically just chop that up like different thing, and then this is the same metal hits. It just like I chopped it up, made it faster. And then this is so basically all those combined together. So the metal hits, the really elongated kick, the metal hit, the like chord like, and then also like both of them, the pasta stirring, the guitar thing. And then this is 3 takes of me screaming. And then I added this to, channel 3. So that's just like doing the same thing as it was usually doing. So just vocoder, panamatic, that kind of thing. And then that reversed kick from earlier, I just like kind of like cut it off here. And then this is just a separate take of me just like laughing because I wanted to. And then here, I'm gonna turn this down because I'm like, that's loud.
Set up here marks the prey. Must have cost an arm and a leg. Yeah, there's more where that came from.
So what I got going on here, 2 takes of me rapping. I believe I have again another vocal bus of just like 1 channel on the left, 1 channel on the right. And then again, when I was recording it, it was the same setup. So compressor and a gate with the same preset feeding to the vocal bus. And the vocal bus has got another compressor and some distortion because this is a pretty loud song. So in turn, I had to make my vocals loud as well. Go figure. Here, it's just a combination of the starting pasta thing and the... this is actually a specific like chord strike, I believe. So like if I were to pitch this back up, like that's me just like striking a chord that's roughly in key of here, and then just pitching it all the way down, and then becomes a bass. Here everything is just like something that you've heard before. So like for example, this is the exactly. And then to make like the snares and shit like that, this is its other metal hits that I used. And going to track 3 or mixing channel 3, whatever the fuck.
Set up here marks the prey. Must have cost an arm and a leg. Yeah, there's more where that came from.
Right. And then here, just like for that little fill, it's just like the kick again. So getting that really nice like blah, 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 like that really nice crunch. And then here, this is actually just okay. So this is a hat that I borrowed from another sample pack. Which goes to track 6. This has got a compressor on it, a little bit of like lo-fi thing from Air Windows and Consolidated. Which again, this plugin's goated because it just has a fuck ton of things, and it's awesome. Codec, the bit rate's pretty high. I just wanted like a little bit of crunch and a little bit of loss. Panamatic.
Say some.
Oh, you're not even doing anything. And then balance, I think that's just for volume automation. So, and I just kind of have it in like these little jittery like rhythm.
Don't speak to you. Don't.
And then I also have these hats in also the same kind of fashion. So yeah, there's not much like difference here. But I also want to take this as time to say, let's see how many elements in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 things total. So one thing that I want to say is that sometimes you kind of have to think in like a less is more situation, because if I were to add like anything else to this like specific section, I think it would take away from the quality of it. And I think that is like something important that people kind of have to realize, because if you're going to be producing and you're going to be like making music, you have to know how much is like perfect, how much you want it, like how much is good. And like it's just a matter of doing that. And then for this outro,
Got the solution.
just kind of having like the hat go and like turning down the volume automation. Then these 3, guess what? Again, it's just the chord stuff that that Piano Cats sent me that one time. So, but it's just ran through this one plugin I like using called Lore. Let's go to track 7. Oh, it doesn't even have it. Okay, but Lore, basically what it is, it's like this I don't know what Lore does. Why the fuck? Here, let me pull it up real quick. Let me pull up Lore effects. Don't crash my computer. Okay. So a guy yelling in the background. So essentially what it is, it's kind of just like, it's a thing where you can do things to the audio and it makes it sound weird. So it's got some spectral things going on. It's got some granular modulation going on. Basically, it's just, you can just mess with it a bunch and it'll give you like really cool sounding like things. So I just did a bunch of takes of like messing with that audio that Piano Cat sent me and just paired them all together over in like and consolidated them, of course. Like I consolidated them because, you know, I'm not using all that. Fuck that. Put the galactic reverb on it. This is for volume automation. And you use this filter to kind of just like fade it out, like help fade it out, and then also yeah, just like panning, but like not too much. And then kind of just had this like go. And then this is that same metal hit from like earlier, but just like kind of leading into the drop. So the drop here, same thing, except I changed up some rhythm things. So like this top here, so it's like go 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 go. So and then I also have another from sample, which kind of like has this like really nice like that I just kind of stuck in track 1, which makes it sound really cool. Same thing here. And then like here I just have like the same just the take of me screaming, kind of has like a little fill. And then this is just like chopping up the like that that like impact over and over again. And then this is just all that just fucking like just put together, like everything that I mentioned up just like in one thing. Somehow works for some reason. It always does. And then here it's essentially that again, but I just keep fucking going. I just keep going, except for the what's it? The chords that Piano Cat sent me, those things, I kind of just like have it like pitching up. This is what I was talking about earlier with the pitch. So like so yeah, and that's basically the essentially entire song. Pretty simple one. And then what I got here, this is a field recording of just like some public. I don't think I put much thing, or I think this is reversed. Yeah, this is reversed. So it's reversed audio of like public that I got. I don't know why I put this in track 9. This makes no sense. And then a little like recording of me in track 3, just saying like okay, and that's a wrap. And this is also like put through like the filter that I put on track 3 or whatever somewhere. And then like this little clap leading to the end of the song. So that is Must Have Cost an Arm and a Leg. Oh my god, it has been almost 2 hours, I think. Let me look. Oh no, it's only been an hour, and I've only gotten through 2 songs. Jesus Christ. I might have to do a second part for this because this is taking a long time. Okay, so now this is leading into the 3rd track, 500 Miles Tall. This was also made for a competition thingy. This time for like a private server that I'm in. It was but a long time ago. Let me close FL Studio. There we go. But a long time ago. I'll just let this play. And yeah, get more thoughts on it. So, and I'm gonna get water because I'm fucking dying. I'm dying. All right, I'll be back. Okay. Why are you wearing a mask? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So basically, what's going on here? So, oh fuck. Sorry, my face got like really big or something. So like I don't know, my glasses don't fit anymore. Anyway, what happened? So, 500 miles tall. Let's go into the VRP section for a second. So 500 miles tall. This is a little bit of an interest. Okay, I can't with this fucking mask anymore. It's so fucking hot. Yeah. Why is it hot? I just have this. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Ugh. God damn it. Okay. So 500 miles tall. Essentially, what happened is that I listened to the song Sing by Fortet. I was like, okay, what if I made this song, but it was evil? What if it was evil? And so I made it. So give me 1 second while I find this goddamn song. Oh, that was easy. I found it. Sorry for burping. I do that a lot when I do that. Evildoers make music better? Exactly. That's how it goes. Exactly. That's why so many musicians are evil. I hope not. I hope not. Okay, anyway. So here's a project file for 500 miles tall. So we got a couple of things going on. So first off, I have a sample here that I'm not sure I want to say what it is because it'll get my shit rocked. But essentially what I did with that sample is FL Studio has this thing where you can actually play a sound through MIDI. So like you just play it and it'll just play that thing through the MIDI keyboard or whatever the fuck you want it. And so essentially what I did a like 5-ish minute recording session of me playing that sample but like through the original key that it was in. I forgot what key it was. I think it was like B something. It was all bad. Maybe C. But basically I just played it in that key and then just played it for 5 minutes, and it kind of just created this like weird overlapping, like kind of evil sounding effect that that kind of just that kind of just overlaps and cascades on itself, and I really like that. So basically this is what it just sounds like by itself. So and what that is, what mixes is going on right now, which by the way I only used 10 tracks for this. That's crazy. So for one, I got Vocodex on it again because I have to. Fuck you. And then I have Fruity Penomatic going here. That's from left to right. I also have one that's going for volume. I have a Fruity Balance for volume automation, and then I have EQ, just getting all those nice low ends out. And I forgot to mention, for the Vocodex, it has this thing where you can actually take different voices that you want. I chose Robot Saw, and essentially just choose like the chord that you want the sound to go through, if that makes sense. So basically, I just took that whole session that I was doing and then just put it to whatever this is, and then it sounds like this now. Sounds like this. What else do I got? So, this is where that drum session that I was talking about earlier comes into play. So I have a little sample of me just doing like a kick and then a hat. So, and what I got that going through, channel 2. I have a lot of effects going on here. So I have the compressor, normal preset that I use all the time. Easy. OTT, not all the way, but like sort of with the downward a little bit. I have the Fruity Blood Overdrive going. I have a EQ getting all the like high ends and like bring it down a notch. Oh, you can't see that. Fuck. what's popping? What's popping? But okay, there you go. You can kind of see. I have Maximus. It's a compressor that you can like mess with like different like with the highs, mids, and lows and that kind of stuff. And then basically what I did this little thing that helps me get rid of like all the resonance and like the kick, because my kick drum very resonant. No matter what the fuck I do, it gets pretty resonant at times. Even if I like stuff the actual drum with like blankets or whatever, I think it's just the room that it's in, and I can't really change anything about the room that it's in. So I make up for that with Maximus. So that's cool with that. Free bounce, volume automation, reverb, just to give it that like kind of spacious sound. You know, like that big room sound. A little bit coda. Why are you there? Oh, that's for like a little fill. Like right before it goes into like the so-called drop. It kind of has this like little fill that goes on here as well. And that's what this filter is also doing. It's also just like doing that like kind of like effect that's going on there. Let's see here. What I have going on here as well. I also have another drum thing, which this is what the session was for. It was just making just a bunch of just a shit ton of drum sounds, just a fuck ton. This is also going through the same channel, and it's kind of layered up with everything else. And then over it, what I have is just a kick from the Travis Barker drum set, or a sample pack, excuse me, which you can find pretty nicely. Why the Vila? I don't know what the fuck. But like a nice little like punchy kick, paired with side chain, so that kind of like makes it more cohesive. So it's kind of like they got that. So it's more and I did like a 4 on the floor because again, Evil House. What the fuck you want me to do? Here, this is a little bit interesting. This is a Travis Barker snare fill. I think I can find exactly which one it is. Snare loops. It's one of these. Essentially what I did is I just kind of ran this through a special plugin called EB Dione, which is a part of Plug Data. And essentially it's a granulizer that does things that granulizers usually don't do. Which I forgot, but please go check it out. Please check out Plug Data. Plug Data is awesome. It's free. And you essentially, whatever the guy makes, he's making, I think he's working on a vocal harmonizer right now that does a bunch of cool like spectral shit as well. Literally, it's so awesome. It's just like one thing and like a bunch of other things. And here, let me pull up Plug Data. Plug Data. Here we go. It's essentially just like you can load in just a bunch of a fuck ton of things, and then here's like EB Dione, which like restore autosave. I don't want to. Basically, you go in here and then you like load up a sample, and then you can just like do a bunch of just like things you want or whatever you want with it. It is awesome. It is awesome. Get that plugin. It's amazing. But essentially, I just did this, slapped some, and I think I also put like a vocoder over it as well, and then kind of just like went crazy. And then I also put this on channel 2 with the drums and shit, so that kind of it has that same kind of reverby sound. So now I got all these. Oh, what did I put the kick on? I'm curious. 8? What did I do in 8? Why do I have this much shit on a kick? Okay, I have a OTT compressor, same preset. Blue overdrive. Oh, this is for the drums in it. Okay, whatever. It's the same shit. So it has this kind of like really like eclectic kind of sound going on, and like really messy, and that's what I really want. Here I have 2 takes of me playing guitar, just kind of looping. Basically, just me arpeggiating like different notes. So, like, just playing that over the course of the entire song. What I got OTT. I got a bit of vocoder on it. What else do I have on it? I have a delay to kind of get that like nice little effect. I'd use delay too because that's the easiest. Like, or I don't know why I just like using delay too. It's just like it's simple. It gets its job done. It's whatever. Panamatic, you already know. And then EQ. Why? Oh, that's why I took out the high ends. I was like, why did I take out the high ends? Like, they should be fine. And they're not. They're not. And then essentially I have the same thing going on except for this bottom one, same mixer, and it's just a different technique. Just playing just like lower notes, so it kind of has like a bass. I really like this take. I really like it. It like reminds me of like kind of like older like emo songs that I used to listen to like all the fucking time, or like not even emo, or just like trip hop. So shit like Massive Attack or something like that. It just reminds me of that. I don't know why, but I really like it. And then like I also love how like Jane Remover is kind of doing that sound too now. So love. Here I just have a bunch of takes of me. And I kind of just didn't care for the key at all when I was singing here, because I kind of wanted to like clash a little bit to make it sound like a little like dirty. And essentially what I got going on, stretching it out. I have this on track 4. What do I have on track 4? Just put a compressor on it, some reverb, panning it left and right. This time it's a little slower, and then EQing up the lows. And that's what I usually do with vocals, by the way. I don't know if you noticed, but like every time I put on vocals, I always EQ out the lows so I don't have it like clashing with everything else, and it makes it easier to like understand. It's easier to articulate, because if I were to talk like this and like that doesn't make sense. Like that sounds weird. What the fuck's wrong with you? So it's usually a good idea. And then I just have like a bunch of takes of me just like singing, just layered on top of each other. And then what do I got here? This. So this is a recording, and it's got like these effects on it too. This is a recording of me moving my mic stand around. I recorded it because it sounds like really squeaky. Like, listen to this shit. Like, come on. Easy sound design. So I was like, okay, let me just turn on the microphone, record it. And then I put OTT, put a vocoder on it again, because I have a fucking problem. I have a really big problem. A bunch of Panamatics, yeah, one for volume, one for panning. This one I have really just fast for panning, so it kind of has that like really jittery sound. And then taking out the low end. And then it kind of just ends up with this nice little like... So, cool. And then this one's a little weird. Essentially, just for 5 minutes, I kind of just took a... What is this? What is this? Oh, this is a saxophone preset from Flex. I just like played this a bunch, put a bunch of fucking reverb on it. Why do I have this going to a bus? What does this shit do? Oh, this is the bus for like basically everything. I forgot about that. I'll get into that in a second. But basically just these slew of effects, putting reverb so it like goes to the back. I just wanted like a little like... I don't know. I'm making less and less sense as this stream goes on. This is awful. But basically, cool thing about this is that it's just kind of just this for like 4 minutes straight, with like some automation and stuff like that, changing with like the volume, changing with like little like parts as well, and things like that. And then for this last bit here, what's going on. As it goes. So what goes on there is that I basically fed every channel into this one bus, put codec and a filter on it that I also slowly fade over time over like this thing, and basically just turned down the as a sort of thing. I just consolidated it, looped it over and over, or like I consolidated this like last bit like right here, and then just kind of looped it over and over and over and over again, because you can't really tell the difference because it's like big crushed and shit like that. And then also filtered out, and then I have the super saw that comes back, and let's see how I made this. Okay, so this is interesting. So I have two saw oscillators with the unison turned all the way the fuck up. And then for a little bit of texture, let's go back. Where did it go? There we go. For a little bit of texture, what I did is took this there's this preset on Vital where it's essentially just like you can change how this thing like changes the waveform. So essentially what I did is I just hooked this up to make like a little bit of like a and also I turned up the unison on this as well, and also turned the pitch like all the way up, like 12 semitones. And then what I did is I added a randomizer onto this thing, so it kind of just like has this like weird noise. And then super saw, but like pitched all the way down. White noise as well to just get that extra like noise right here. And then effects, I just put a distortion, hard clipping distortion, put the drive halfway, and then a multi-band compressor, and then kind of just fade that in throughout the entirety of that last bit, mixing in a little bit of that sound design from like the microphone stand earlier. And then essentially I put on the 10th track where Vital is, put a bunch of reverb on it. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, fuck ton of reverb. Like putting the all the way up. Had a filter that I used to like introduce it in as it slowly builds up. Stereo, because I want that shit big. I want it massive. And I put a codec here to have like that outro. Only for the loss though. I wanted to keep the yeah, because I wanted to kind of just like glitch in and out. And then I put an EQ, taking out all the low end. I don't know if that was a good idea, but it's whatever. And then balance for volume automation, and then just boom, done. That's 500 miles tall. God, shit. My mouth, it's awful. I don't know how people do this for a job. Like, I think if you're a streamer, you do this shit daily, and if you do this for a job, I'm gonna kill you. Because, like, this is, like, I feel annoying. And I feel like, you know what I mean? Nah, it's whatever. Okay. So, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go into the next song. And that is going to be Sunet, live at the Fishhook. This is a little intermission that I made because, okay. So the funny thing about this is that this was initially meant for a shitpost. This was a shitpost account on, this was a shitpost post. What the fuck? This was a shitpost on the account Throko Collective, that ran, or that was like active for like a little while. I was there for like towards like the end of its lifespan. But basically just a bunch of shitposts, just like a bunch of music shitposts with me and a bunch of like actually really talented producers. And essentially we made this album called Gart. There's multiple Garts. And basically it was just the kind of thing of like, can we make an album in one night? And the answer was yes. It was always terrible though. And I was often in charge of the interludes. And for the first interlude, for the first cart, I just made like a shit post where I just tried to play that first like riff from Roundabout by Yes, like the To Be Continued riff. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. And then the second one was this song that I'm about to play. And essentially the idea was, can I make like a really, really pretty guitar piece, but then completely ruin it by just putting like a random snare or like a moan sound effect just like out of nowhere, essentially just ruining the song. And it was, I think, like essentially just my most evil song ever. But I was like, no, I don't think I can do this. I can't leave this like this. So I decided to take the songs out, do a little bit of extra mixing and like cleaning up and whatnot. And then I added it to the album because I wanted it to like, I had this like so much tension build up from 500 Miles Tall that I wanted to like kind of resolve with this like sort of intermission. So here it is. Here we go. Sunet live at the Fishhook. Pretty short, 1 minute track. I did say intermission. Ooh, I have a Discord. Avatar. Okay. So let me load this up. So this one's actually a really simple one. I can actually just explain it right now. Essentially, what it is, it's just a bunch of takes of me playing guitar, 2 chords, and just arpeggiating all the notes in the chord, and then layering that with the same take of the like just the same take, but with lore on top of it, with some reverb, and then also just like strumming the 2 chords on a different take. It's pretty simple. Where the fuck is it? Is it this? Yes, it is. Nice. Okay. So what I got going on here, yes, is I got 3 takes. One is for just playing the guitar. Nothing applied to it. Here I have a reverb. It's basically the same guitar, just consolidated and then to put into lore, as well as a bunch of reverb with a bunch of decay, and then panning left and right. Laying that on top, and then also, or wait, is it? Hold up. Oh no, sorry, this is the strumming one. Sorry, this is the one where I strummed. It's straight up just that, with the reverb, Panomatic, easy. Shut up! Sorry. And then this is lore. Essentially, it's put onto the same channel as like the rhythm guitar. It's just put the lore and that kind of thing, and it resulted to this very pretty, simple guitar piece. Easy, done. So we can go to the next song, which is All Ships. This one has a little bit of an interesting story. I'll tell that after I show you the fucking song, because I don't want to talk anymore. Stupid. Blah, blah. Okay, so first off, why the fuck would you send that? Second off, hi, welcome to the stream. I'm doing a production breakdown right now of my album CHANJ CHANJ. Spelled CHANJ, CHANJ. Released a new album recently, earlier this month, and right now doing a production breakdown and also listening through. So if you want to listen to the rest of the album, this was the 5th song out of 6. So if you want to stick around, listen to that final 6th song. be my guest. And also, if you want to learn a thing or two about production, also stick around. Very fun. So what do we got going on here? So first off, let me find it. Hold up. Let me find it. But this song has a actually kind of a funny story. So this song was started all the way back in 2023. And this was back when I was still in like high school. Like I'm in college right now. I'm about to graduate like this semester, like from community college, like for my associate's degree. Um, so that's how long ago this was. I started this in 2023 for what is it? I started it for a music production class, and this song was like one of my favorites, but I never touched it ever again, like for so long. And it sounded like shit, yeah, a little bit, like the mixing and everything about it. But I like the song always had like a special place in my heart, and I wanted to go back and like revisit it and remake it and just make everything just like cooler and awesome. So seeing this song like done and finished is like a really like it's nice. It's nice to see. So God, my stomach feels weird. Okay. So here is how this song works. So this vocal chop right now. So this is stolen from a Netherlands Coast Guard weather forecast automated voice thing that I found on YouTube. And essentially what I did is I threw that shit into SliceX, and then that's a plugin, VST, I think it's a VST. What that does is basically just takes a sample for you or whatever, and then just like cuts it up for you, automated by like whatever makes the most sound, like whatever peaks or whatever. I think you can change the settings. And basically what I did is I took that and just kind of made a rhythm out of it. So it's like a what the fuck? Hello? Is it what? Huh? Bruh. Hold up. Let me try this. There is a different version that I had here. Let me find it. Let's try just all ships revisit. Let's try this one. Maybe it'll be maybe it'll work with me. Hopefully it works with me. I'm gonna let this shut up. I don't care. Shut up, stupid. Shut up. What the fuck? Okay, fine. You're gonna have to take my word for it. This was a it was a vocal, like it was just some sample I found on YouTube of an automated voice message, and I just chopped it up into a rhythm, which is awesome. I love vocal chopping, especially if it's like make shit. So there we go. So essentially I got that going on with a piano, and that's just with a piano pad on Flex, the piano pad Flex preset. Shut up. Sorry. And then what I got going with that is just some reverb going on right here, a little bit of the decay, stereo just to make it like get that wide, like nice sound, bit of EQing to make sure, like I wanted to boost the highs, but also make sure there are no like lows, like trying to make it weird for the rest of the mix. Let's see here. I have a fruity limiter on here because it got like a little, like it peaked a lot in places because it was pretty loud. So I decided to put a limiter. There's actually like a couple of limiters on this whole track, to be honest. I got a stereo enhancer going on right here. I forgot what this does. What does this do? it's doing something. And then I have a filter going on here. I'm not opening that. I've learned my lesson. It's going to crash the goddamn thing. So I'm just not going to do it. Not going to do it. What else? I have a atmosphere going on. So, or excuse me, wrong one. Essentially what this is a vital thing that I got going on, running through an EQ. That's basically, this is literally just like all highs. None of that mid shit here. All highs, all peaks. Fruity balance for like automation, and then a reverb. Just turn all the way to the wet, and then stereo, making everything wider, that kind of thing. So, and then what do I have for the actual like vital thing? So what I got is wow, 3 oscillators. I got 2 saws and a sine. This is I guess there's a little bit of like bass added in there. I don't know why I have that. You know, I wouldn't need this. But essentially, I just have these going through with the attack like a little bit like this, edit it so it kind of has like that nice like in you know, like that start to the chord, so it's not like jaggering. Whatever. Anyway. And then I just have like a reverb thrown on here as well because I can do whatever I want. I got a bunch of strings going on right now. Where is it? And that's using Labs, which I think they use this. I forgot what this is. It's from Spitfire Audio. Really nice string VST. Like, it makes it sound so nice. Where do I have this? Track 10. Okay, so what I got going on here? Stereo, just to make it wider. Got a compressor, got a EQ, just to like boost the low ends. I don't want a lot of highs because I already have a bunch of things taking up the highs. I just want like a little bit of a bass going on here. Like, or not really like a bass, just more like low mid kind of thing going on here. Fruity bounce for automation. Volume automation specifically, because it kind of just like introduces itself. Here, what I got here is a bunch of Travis Barker drums. Right now it's being run here. Let's just go to like the full like drum thing. Essentially what's going on here is so Travis Barker drums, they're awesome, they're amazing, beautiful, love it. I have separate channels for a couple of things. So right here, this is just for the kick, put a compressor on it, EQ, nothing special. Here, this is for like the crash and the ride and stuff like that. So basically just put OTT to make it like a little like more crisp, and then take out all the low end, so it's just high. And I also panned it to the right because like I didn't like how the original samples, they were on like the left ear, like, and only the left ear for some fucking reason. So change that. Change. This is the toms, rims, and snares. I just put them all under the same compressor. It didn't really need a lot. Travis Barker drums are awesome. And then for the kick, I just put like sidechain for everything because this is because I can. Oh yeah, and also for the piano, I have like 3 things. So what I got for this one, I forgot to unmute it. Shit. Right, but then I also have this pattern, so like it keeps like evolving. It keeps like progressing and shit like that. And then I have this one. Basically just making it complicated. I love it. I love it when pianos get complicated. I love it. And then that's also happening with the vocal chops too, except I can't show you because shut up! Fuck! Who's going in and out of the front door? God. I'm kidding, I don't care. And then here I have a nice slap bass going on. This is another flex preset. Let me find which one it is. It's a 5-string new rock slap. If you have FL Studio, comes with flex. Download the essential bass guitars. Mwah. Mwah. Beautiful. No notes. What do I got going on here? I got a filter going on. Not opening that. Fuck that. I got a compressor and I got some EQ. Also turning down the high end because I don't really need the high end. I just want that like bass. So basically that's just all that for the this first chorus here. And then I have this like little like, I don't know, like bridge section, verse section, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Basically just simplified the piano chords right here. So easy enough. I also simplified the vocal chops, but I can't show you because fuck my life. Same thing with the bass. And also I love these like little like trips. I think that's like if you're making like bass lines like me, these little like trips are awesome because they kind of like give that little bit of variety and also like just amazing. Let's see here. Oh yeah, are these vocal chops gonna work? Yes, finally. Fuck. This is a different vocal chop. So essentially what I got, I'll explain the sample source in a second. Essentially just distortion, I think also set to 5s. I don't know. I really don't know if there's like an actual way to check which one I'm using, but it's not showing me, so I don't know. So I got distortion, OTT, I got EQ, taking out the low ends, don't need them. Panamatic going left to right, stereo enhancer. There's this shit again. I don't know what the fuck this is doing, but it's doing something. And then stereo, widening it, and then you're just getting this. And then this is kind of just like adding like as a little bit of a more oh yeah, and also the drum pattern's different here too. Let me just separate everything. So I kind of wanted to go for like a little bit more like a sparse kind of thing, but also like more math rocky a little bit, like relying on triplets heavily. So. Right. I also have the atmosphere kind of just going here, coming in. It's the same thing. And then we get to this section, basically just introducing a bunch of things back in. So like, I also really like this part, like I love that like little fill, and just going back to that. Here, what do we got? I think this is a violin preset from Flex. Yes, violin sustain. What have I got going on here? It's channel 12. Oh, I guess there used to be reverb. I got a compressor, same preset because fuck you. Parametric, getting rid of the low ends. And essentially, I'm just like making sure everything gets its right place in the mix. I want everything, like I don't want it to like crowd up everything. That's why I'm like filtering out a lot of these like individually and saying, hey, you can't go in the highs, hey, you can't go in the lows. Like it's really important to just make sure that like you're having control of that. Balance, that's just for volume and automation. Stereo, that's just making it wider. And then I also have kind of the same thing going on here, except this is for the trumpet sustain, and this is just another preset on motherfucking flex. This is just going parametric. I didn't really change a lot to the EQing. I just like took down a little bit of the high ends. Balance, that's for automation. There's a little bit of a filter going on there. Not opening that though. Can't. Just don't do it. And then I like introduce the strings back, introduce the atmosphere back, that kind of stuff. And then it gets the big drop here. Basically, just a culmination of everything coming together. Like everything previous that I mentioned, as well as like swapping out a couple of parts here and there. And then I have this sort of piano solo using the same piano preset that I used for like this one up here for those main central chords. Essentially, I just made a giant like solo kind of. What I love doing for solos sometimes is just like making like an arpeggiated like kind of thing, but then copying it and reversing it, or just changing it in any shape or way. So like reversing it, inverting it, that kind of thing. And then just essentially just doing that for however long I want. So that's basically just going through the entire thing. And then, yeah, that's it for all ships. Now, here we are at the last song. This song, which the full name of the song is 1316 plus 6.44 reasons go ahead. I just call it 1316 because it's easier. It is probably the best song that I made today, I think. I'm super proud of this, and I think, and the reactions I have seen some people having to it is really like, it's really nice to see. So hopefully y'all will enjoy it, or if you already enjoy it, then here's an excuse to listen to it. So yeah, here it is. Okay. So, let's unpack. So, first off, if anyone's wondering, the title is actually just a reference to all the time signatures that I used in the song. So 1316 is 1316, 6.4, 6.4, and 4.4.4.4. So there is a lot to this fucking song. I will say this is mainly inspired by I don't know if anybody here has actually heard of them, Dream Position and his album Supermassive. I listened to that shit and it changed my life. Really nice, like experimental, like avant-garde, like rock, like math rock, mixed with like ambience and like this really cool sound design. And I was like, wow, this is so cool. I'm gonna straight up fucking steal it. So how I stole it. Oh Christ, there was some weird noises. Okay, so first off, this is the project file. Big as shit. Very big, very big. It's the biggest project file. Very big. So what's going on here? So first off, the guitar. So essentially what this is a bunch of takes of me strumming a guitar in different keys. I'm gonna take off my headphones for a sec. I'm gonna just like, the earbuds are like hurting my fucking ears. But essentially it is a bunch of different takes of guitar, of different chords that I wanted to record. And then like later in the song, it's just basically those same chords, but like pitched up or down, usually by like 3 semitones, I think like 5. You know, just following like that circle of fifths type shit. I don't know the circle of fifths, but you know, it's funnier to say I do, but I don't. But you know the case. So essentially, basically, I took those chords, chopped them up, and then just kind of rearranged them to whatever rhythm I wanted them to be rearranged to. And then essentially, I have a lot of fucking effects going on here to kind of mimic that guitar sound out from that album that I really like, Supermassive by Dream Position. So basically, got a compressor going on here, same preset as always, because god damn it. I have an EQ here, kind of like boosting like the mids a little bit, but taking away all the lows. I have OTT. Yeah, I just have an OTT going in. I have distortion going in, I think, on the fuzz preset. It's always the fuzz preset. And then I got an EQ. Also doing the same thing. I don't know why I have this. Maybe I just needed like 2 EQs to get done what I wanted to get done. I have vocoder. I'll show why I have that in a second. Panamatic, I have that, why I have that in a second. And then stereo, just to make it sound wider. So what I have going on is using that same technique that I was talking about in the first song, Change Change, is basically what I'm doing is recording the automation of the actual Vocodex here. And basically, and I just recorded this live into like this pattern, so it kind of just like, it feels like a little bit random. And then I also have kind of the same thing happening with the Panamatic, except I have that being controlled by, or first off, it's controlling the, let's see here, excuse you. It's controlling the amount it does it by, except this is less random. I just kind of like, I have a little bit more controlled by like, I'm controlling the fucking automation lines or whatever, which makes it like have like a little bit more of an interesting noise added to the guitar. Because if it was the same the entire song, like come on, like that's kind of boring. So that's adding like a little bit of variation. I'm pairing this with a bass. I think this is a, what preset? Where is this? There we go. This is the same preset from All Ships. So yeah, basically same bass guitar. I got a compressor going on it. I got some Vocodex, some distortion. I don't know what the fuck is happening here, but I think it's probably overdrive. I don't remember. And then what? What? Why the fuck? Why do I have this? It's just, there's nothing added to it, nothing more. Okay, awesome, amazing. Okay, anyway, I have 2 automation things going on here. That's basically changing the distortion, changing the Vocodex, basically just changing around different parameters, so it sounds like, so kind of just like passing back and forth which gets to be higher, and just kind of like doing that kind of shit. Here I have like this little like ear candy thing that I like wanted to put in. So basically it's just a piano preset, so it's like, and like pitches down a little bit. You can't really hear that though, which is kind of my fault. And then essentially what I did is I recorded the reverb tail of the piano, and I used that as like a lead up. So, and I just kind of have that like splinter around somewhere, a couple places. Here, what is this? Oh, this is just a layer with the bass guitar. I just have like a really low like saw wave, and then just playing that in the same notes as it is. Just basically just kind of boosting it. I got a text. Wow. Wow. Down. Tech stuff. Wow, it's getting kind of dark. I think you could probably see like over the course of the stream that it's kind of gotten darker in my room. But yeah, just using that the layer. And then I have my goat, Travis Barker, back again with the fucking drums. God damn it. Except here, I don't think I yeah, it doesn't look like I sidechained the kicks this time. I didn't think it was necessary for this track. And also I really didn't want to. So I just got these guys on. That's interesting. I have compressor and an EQ going for this one. This is just for the snare and the hi-hat. So that's compressor and EQ, just going for the snare and hi-hat, taking out the low end. Compressor, and then like a little bit of distortion for the kick. Oh, and for the kick and tom. For the kick and tom. Okay. Is this the channel? Yeah, it's the same one. I don't know. But basically, that's just going on for the rest of the song. I'm changing up the rhythm as well sometimes too. And then what I got going on here. So this one's a little weird. So what I'm doing is I'm using a thing called Fruity Scratcher. And essentially what it is, it's like this thing. It's this thing where I can drop in like a sample or whatever, and I can kind of just like move it around. I can to whatever I want, and then like it's kind of like a DJ like scratch. It's like that kind of thing. And essentially what I'm doing with this is I'm just recording just a take of me doing this over the course of a pattern. So and what I'm sampling, what I forgot to mention, is essentially I just took a 3 times oscillator. I just arpeggiated a bunch of fucking notes in the same key as the guitar or whatever, and then just kind of like yeah. And I really like this. I don't know why I didn't use this again, but I don't know. I don't think I would have liked it in that like section. Okay. And then okay, for this little fill right here, we have a drum roll, please. The guitar but stretched out. That's it. Like for like whenever I get to like a lot of these ambient sections, it kind of just it's just stretched out. So kind of like yeah. And then also I just have that's literally just the audio from the first track, Change Change. I just put it in here, put a bunch of reverb, put a codec on it, and then just like slowly just turn on the automation, just made it more crunchy. And then I'm kind of and stop it. And then you can actually kind of see that I'm doing the same thing that I did in like Must Have Cost an Arm and a Leg, where I'm just taking like stop. Taking a kick, reversing it, and making like these weird, like interesting noises. And then like same thing for this like kind of kick. I'm just using multiple ones. And then for these other sections, it's actually essentially just the same thing. I'm just changing up the rhythm. I'm changing up the pitch. But like I'm basically reusing a lot of the same things. It's kind of just the same thing. And then here it's again really elongated chords that I'm pitching it down, up, whatever the fuck I want. Yeah, and then yeah, again the chord, and then this is also just changing it again. I'm just like slowly fading it in with a bunch of reverb and a bunch of codec going on here. Here the only thing that's changed between that and like the last section is I have this sort of vital thing to like add on to it, which I got going on right here. It's so I got 2 square waves and a sine, or no, sorry, harmonic series that I'm kind of just like automating or whatever. I had the randomizer on it, just kind of adding to it, as well as a compressor. And I have the unison kind of turned up, so that's just kind of supporting the guitar chords right here. So yeah, but essentially there's actually not a lot different here. Here, and I'm running low on time, so yeah, running low on time, so I'm kind of speed running through a little bit of this. It's okay. Essentially what it is just taking more kicks, taking more like bass sound effects that I took from many different sample packs, stretching them out, adding them to different channels, and just like making them like loud, making them like compressed, making them like distorted, along with some like vocoder to make it like a little bit more interesting. Oh god. I also have a airline takeoff sound effect with kind of the same kind of effect. And then essentially yeah, and I'm basically just littering this entire section with them. This entire section. And then also stretching out this like guitar take that I have, just stretching out and just kind of using it as like an ambience. And then I also have like these samples from my little sibling because they made a sample pack. I was like, I'm gonna use it. So yeah. And then here, more of the same. It's kind of the same. And then here, what I have. So this is a 3x oscillator that I have going in a pretty simple thing. I believe it's, oh yeah, it's just this top one. It's a saw wave. I have a little bit of attack on it because I didn't want it to like be like boom. I wanted it to be like sound soft. I also put like a little bit of reverb. Yeah, a little bit of reverb to make it like kind of go to the back. And then I also have these strings going on as well. Just to kind of like add on to support. It's still from Lab still, and I also, where is it? There's nothing on it. It's just pretty balanced. And then I also have this piano that's like, it is in the low signatures, but I wanted it to be like kind of in the back, kind of just like as a supporting thing, not really like in the lows when we're in the highs, ironically, despite it being like such low like chords. So I got reverb on it, I got compressor going on it, I got some Panomatic, I got some to make it like wider, I got some stereo, and I have this EQ going on, like again lowering some of the lows but like boosting up a little bit of high, and then essentially just like going to this. And then these are just a lot of the kicks that I already used in the previous like sections. And then this is just holding one note. I don't like a 3x oscillator. It's not that hard. And then it's this again, except I've added a couple of things. One, I added the backing thing for the guitar. Two, or no, there's nothing different there. Two, I don't know why it keeps doing that. That's the annoying thing about the Fruity Scratcher thing. It just keeps doing that. But basically using the same piano thing, and then as well as changing up some of like the reverb and stuff to make it to like go a little bit more back, and also the EQ. But basically just like doing the same chord and also like a little bit of arpeggio to kind of have like that little nice ear candy as like everything, just like this chaotic mess goes on. And there's not a lot of much here that's different from the last thing. From here, essentially what goes on with the guitar is that I elongate all the chops that I did. So I add a lot of fucking, I add reverb, wherever that is, I don't know. Do I have things muted on here? Or I guess there's not really a lot of reverb. But essentially what I have, I also added this bass line that I use. So essentially what's going on here is I have this like thing going on where it's just like really deep kind of like I'm just constantly automating. It's also out of tune because I added a lot of unison. I have kind of this like crunchy, like not all the way like saw wave, but like just like that low end kind of like pixelated kind of thing going on, also being automated with like a, yeah, I got an LFO on it. And I also have like a compressor, distortion. I also have I'm also boosting the lows here a little bit too with the vital equalizer. And then I just have a straight up saw wave going on right here. No unison, just straight up. And then what I have here, Vital has this thing where you can actually import different sounds and then you can play them. So for here, I took that same sound that I was talking about earlier, the one that I was putting in Fruity Scratcher, and then just playing that. I mean, I pitched it down like 12 cents, but, or 12 semitones, but yeah. And then just put that all together, and that is this. And basically, I just added this to make it like feel more full when it gets to this section, and it kind of just has like. And oh, and this final bit, this is just me playing around with Fruity Scratcher again. I mean, it was kind of obvious, but yeah, that's just me playing with Fruity Scratcher again, and then just consolidating the audio and just using that as a outro. And that is it. That is Change Change. That is how I made Change Change. God, my fucking throat hurts so bad. But yeah, I'm gonna have this VOD saved. I'm gonna have this saved for people to look back on later because I know people didn't watch this fucking stream. But for the people who are here right now, or there's nobody here, but I don't care. I have a little bit of a special announcement, and that is a single. I am concluding the Change Change era, and there's going to be a new single out the 1st of March, which as of recording is this Saturday. It is a new single with my dear pal, buddy old friend, Ace the Plumber, and it's called Vesuvius. I will not say anything else, but it is a song called Vesuvius. It's by me and Ace the Plumber, and it's coming out March 1st. So be ready for that. Be ready. But as for everybody else, I shall bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hope you learned something. Hope you listened to cool... Well, let me turn on the thing. Yeah, hope you listened to cool music. Hope you found it, and hope you want to give me all your money. 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 Ah! Okay, but I shall see you. Goodbye. Have a good one. I don't know what the fuck to say. What the fuck?